Cancer, how you doing? So for a lot of you, I keep hearing nothing really, like the sound of silence, like it's kind of someone's not talking. If I say not, you say it could be a life path 3 or a Pisces involved, and I'm hearing like they're not saying anything, like I just can't seem to get through. There could be a lost energy, could have some like a Virgo placement or a life path 9 involved somewhere. I'm also hearing involved in a collision or involved in an accident, or like a claim of insurance, or like I'm trying to claim something but I can't seem to find out what the truth is. So you could be dealing with like a Libra or a life path 2 for a lot of you, okay, and I'm trying to find out like an insurance claim for a car, but I can't seem to do so because someone's gone missing. So I don't know what this missing energy is. Like I seem to be missing the point, or I seem to be missing you like crazy. I'm hearing, I miss you like crazy, I miss you like crazy. So I think there's some kind of like energy of possible grief that may be here for a lot of you. But I definitely keep hearing a lot of you keep trying to find something out and you can't seem to find it. Okay, now it doesn't have to be, I'm also hearing a missing persons list. Okay, on the missing persons list. Okay, so Melissa, Leah, Melissa, Lena, Melina, malignant. I don't know if there's a sign of being ill here. Okay, and there's like a illness that may be here of a nurse, or it's involving doctors and nurses, and I keep going back and forwards to the doctors and to the nurse and the hospitals, and I just can't seem to get an answer. And I keep going back and we can't get diagnosis of anything that is specifically saying, okay, this is your diagnosis, this is what you have, and here are the tablets and whatnot in order to... I'm also hearing Michael, Connett, you're right. Or like compensate. I'm also hearing compos or compensate, like incompetent or compensate, like a will. So it might be where you could have like a deceased loved one or something that is kind of coming up for a lot of you, and you're trying to find out about finances for a lot of you, or the name Nancy or Drew or Andrew or Andrea, or from Ansfield, okay, or Sheffield, okay, which is up north, Yorkshire pudding. But I'm trying to find out like legal representation of an answer of something that is medical, and we're not being given answers. We're not. It's kind of like what seems to be happening, or what I'm hearing is happening. Sorry if I'm doing this and you've got no idea. I scribe, okay, it helps me channel also, and then mainly we look at see if we've got any pictures that come up towards the end of your reading or any other reading, okay. So you have to watch them all and see what kind of what it is that I kind of come out with, okay. So if you watched Angel Radio, you'll see that last one we came out with this. Okay, and the skull and everything else and so on and so forth, right in the picture. There's a lot of angels here I was seeing as well. A lot of things flying in the sky. A lot of like Skylar, Tyler, Tanya, Tara, anybody beginning with T. Okay, B also, B, Brian. I'm also hearing Brian. Okay, lion. Okay, something to do around a Brian, that is a lion. Okay, or a Leo. Or Laura, Lucy, Lucifer, Capricorn, or someone that is... I'm also hearing Jeannie in the lamp. Jeannie Harrison, a deceased loved one. What was I getting at? Like lying. Now, I don't know if that is just lying around and not doing anything, or lying, where it's like truth. Okay, where you're trying to get the truth out of someone and you can't. Like, you're just kind of like... I keep trying to prise the truth out of you, but you're not telling us. Like, there is something that some of you are really keep searching, like researching, trying to get a hold of someone, or just trying to find out what the truth is, but someone's just not telling you. So you've got no answer. It's kind of like you're looking for closure, Cancer. Okay, but a lot of your references are kind of also... Okay, I'm also looking up like I need representation or legal representation or a CV of looking for a job or something, and I can't seem to find anyone that will give me away, or anybody that will give me clarification. I'm also hearing Californication. So fornication, someone might have fornicated on a bed. What is it, Amber Heard? Took a shit on the bed. Or Ed, but I mean, well, there you go. That is Johnny Depp is actually a Life Path 7. So don't forget, Cancer, you can also watch this as a Life Path 7 or a Cancerian or anybody involved in your life here. Okay, I keep hearing this. I was involved in something. Like, I got involved. Okay, I got involved and I shouldn't have got involved. Okay, like I put myself right in the middle of it and I wish I hadn't. Okay, yeah, I don't know. It could be coming through of a lot of the messages that I've been saying just lately around family involvement, and there's an involvement of this and there's an involvement of that, and someone else is getting involved, and it feels like that I need to get these people involved for somehow, like a Howlett or Housey, but I need to get these people involved. Like I need to go to solicitors or lawyers or a higher doctor. It's like looking for a second opinion, if you like. Okay, we need a second opinion, and I need to go to, you know, blah blah blah. We can't get the answer here, so we're going to have to go elsewhere to get the answer. Okay, and that might be where a lot of you are looking for a second opinion. Sorry if you can heir Emily's in the corner. Say hi, Emily.
Hi.
But yeah, like we're looking for a second opinion and pin. I'm also hearing pin. Looking for a pin. Pin. A brooch or a pin? Looking for a pin or a brooch? A penny? Looking for a penny or a penny? Penny Stanley? Someone that's called Pin or Pen or P? Pucci, Pisces, Paula, P. Anybody getting with P? And we need to find a pin. Need to find a pin. Finn? Finley, Finlay, Finn, Pin. Need to find a pin, Finn. I need to... Okay, there's this kind of energy of where someone's trying to pin the tail on the donkey. Okay, so is there blind? Is it someone's around Libra? And I'm trying to pin something on you to make it stick. Okay, so it's like legal. Like, or anything, and we've got to try and find out an answer to pin it on you. Like... It's kind of like, I don't know if any of you guys have been involved in any sort of like deception or anything, and something came a crop, okay, either named Crofts or Mandy, something came a crop, and it's like, oh, is it smoking copious amounts of ganja, and someone's trying to pin it on someone else. Say, it's not mine, that isn't mine, no, it's someone else's. It's kind of like, are you sure? And you're like, yeah, no, I'm just holding it for someone else. And like, well, who is that then? Or someone's trying to pin, like, yeah, they keep saying like I'm pinning it on you. Trying to plant evidence or something like that. I'm trying to plant evidence. There's plants here. Plants, like flowers or plants or like copious amounts of ganja and weed. And we might be selling it or something like that. And I'm trying to pin it on you. Okay. Pin it on you. Pin you? Pinaku? Pikachu? Might be something to do around a Pokemon. Trying to pin it on you. It's like trying to put a brooch on or like fit articles of clothing on. And I'm trying to put it on, but it won't fit. Okay. Or you're trying to like, it could be where you're just met a new person and it just doesn't fit well. Okay. I'm kind of hearing like I feel like I don't fit in here. Like someone feels out of place. Like I'm here, but I don't seem to fit in. Like these are not really my kind of people. Like I don't fit in. I feel like I'm it might be like a group of people or something, and you turn up and you kind of like, I really don't feel like I fit in. Like I'm not welcome or wanted, and I don't feel like I fit in. Like around this group of people, it might be because of grief or something, or getting over something, and I just don't really feel like I want to be around anybody at this time, and blah blah blah, so on and so forth, and like I don't seem to fit in around this group of people anymore, and I might be like looking for other avenues of like entertainment as such. Like I don't seem to fit in around this group, this circle. I've kind of gone over it that many times that I don't seem to be welcome here or fit in, and I really need to just kind of like do something else. It might be a job that you kind of went for at some point, or you're going for, okay, and you're like, oh, I just really feel like a change, like I feel like a change of outfit. Some of you are trying to like buy clothes, or you are buying clothes, and like this came up before in another reading. I'm also hearing the film reference that was Cloverfield, or it was to do with like incense and stuff, and like clove oil and all that kind of stuff. I don't know if it's for a cold. Okay, clove oil or clothes, clothing range, and they, you know. Anyway, what have we got? Well, shit, there really isn't much there. I don't know if I'm going to use pencils anymore. My pen started to run out. What have we got? It looks like a teapot. Looks like a teapot. Okay. So, I don't know if you're buying a teapot or you're drinking a lot of tea or an urn. I'm also hearing Ernest or Ernie or Bernie. Okay, like, mind you don't burn yourself on a pot. But I definitely keep hearing smoking pot. Like, I don't know, putting pot in drinks or something. Pot in drink. Hold on a second. What is that? It feels like something like coming off here, like an aroma. Looks like a pot and a stew pot. Stewart, the name Stewart, or someone that calls someone stew pot. Okay, but like yeah, I'm hearing that this is like a stewing pot where you cook food, and this is like the aroma that comes off it, or Rona, or Ronin, or aromatherapy. I'm also picking up aromatherapy. It's not really made itself known as what it is yet, but like I said, normally when I first start doing this, I can't do this forever on one side, or the name Trevor or Tracy. But you will have to, like I said, this might end up being something that relates when I do all of the readings. We come out with a picture and you're like, oh, now I can see what that is. Okay. I'm also seeing a dragon or something, like a dragon. Year of the Dragon? Well, I'm a Year of the Dragon. The old dragon. It feels like out of place. If I'm picking up any kind of messages from this, it feels like I'm here, but I don't belong here. Right? I don't belong here. I don't belong here. I don't belong here. What song's that? Who sings that? But I don't belong here. Oh, Tom York, someone from Yorkshire or York. But like, I'm a creep, I'm a widow, Charlotte, widow spider, or like a weirdo or a widow. But I don't belong here, 'cause I'm a creep, I'm a widow. What the hell am I doing here? I don't belong here. I don't belong here. Yeah, that's what it feels like. This space here doesn't belong here. So what they're saying is that we need to fill this space with something. Okay, so it feels like that there's a large space and it needs to be filled. So some of you might dig holes for a living, okay? And like ground workers, people that work on the footings and land, and there's a hole that needs filling. Okay, so you might need to go to the dentist for a lot of you, and you're having a filling put in your teeth. And I'm also hearing that there might be an energy of like a funeral or something here, but like I'm picking up like a hole that needs filling, and then a space that also needs filling. Like there's a big large space and it needs to be filled. Okay, so it might be something around like a warehouse or something, but it might be like a house or a home and it needs filling because it's empty. And it might be like a warehouse or a working unit that needs filling, or a space that needs filling. Like, we're looking for work, okay, and we need you to work and blah, 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 and we're looking for space. That kind of thing. They keep saying, is it Chris Cornell, like out of space? Did he sing out of space? I don't know. We're out of space, we need space. We're trying to fill this space. Fill it in. Phyllis? Philly? Phil? You're right, Phil. Phil! You're right, Phil. You got to fill your crack in. So some of you might be smoking crack, or Jack, Jackie, Julian, Jason, Justin, Jackie, Jasmine, Jackson, Jack. Or there's a space that needs filling and we're inviting you as a +1. Okay, so it could be like a birthday or something, and yeah, no, there's plenty of room, you know, just come along and bring your friend or bring your girlfriend or your boyfriend, and there's a space, so come. Okay, something like that is what I'm picking up for you for the out of space. Okay, so time and space. Some of you might be buying VSTs and stuff like that for music, mixing, mastering. I'm also a Life Path 7, And I don't know if you've watched my last Angel Radio as a music producer, but Time and Space is a place where you can buy VSTs of music and stuff. So I'm picking up where a lot of you might have a lot of music references. You might like Angel Radio, you could be like Tom York, all that kind of stuff. Radiohead, Just, you do it to yourself, Justin, Julie, Jason, Justin, Jackie, Jasmine. And there's a big number 2 or a Libra here in this space. There's a Libra in this space. There's a Libra looking to fill a space. I have space and I'm looking for you to fill it. So I've got no idea what that is, Elijah. I have some space and I need to fill it. Anyway, so let's see. So where's your love life in all of this, Cancer? Let's see. Cancer, what they got coming up, please, this week, please. So yeah, this is I forgot what I'm doing now because I've done so many different private readings. Okay, so this is a from today, Cancer, from today, and then we basically lead up to doing the rest of your reading, which is going to be for July 2022. Okay. Because it's beforehand, and I always just like to go off the cuff of when it starts. So, show me the way to go home. I'm tired and I want to go to bed. Someone's very tired and you lay on your bed quite a lot. Okay, careful you don't get sciatica. Laying on my bed. In the corner. Something to do with Callum Scott. I'm in the corner. Anyway, Cancer. 5 of Cups, grieving and loss. Loss of Lucy or the loss of Lucifer. Okay, could be a L. Elzebub or L Louise, Lucy, Laura, Lewin, Finn, Finley, Finn, Lewin, Luigi. Is it Mario and Luigi? I don't know. Someone's like talks a bit like that. It's a Mario. It's a Luigi. It's a Ouija board. Someone might be doing a Ouija board or trying to contact the dead. I don't know what that's for. Or Debbie. But I've been trying to contact you for ages. Can you contact someone for me? Is it Jodie Frost? Let's see, Cancer. Sun rising Venus, Jupiter, North Node. What they got coming up, please? So, oh dear, there's some sort of like tragedy. What's saying tragedy? Why don't you come on over? It's a tragedy. No, that's not how it goes, is it? Why don't you come on over, Valerie, Val, Victor, anybody beginning with V, Victor Meldrew? What the bloody hell? Hello? Vicky. Like Vic, Victor, Vixen. A Vixen? It's a Vixen. A Vixen. Don't know what a Vixen is. Any of you out there know what a Vixen is? Evicted. Oh, there you go. Sorry. Evicted. Some of you might be kicked out of your house or home and was evicted. Okay, got nowhere to live because I was evicted. Told to get out. Okay, so I'm homeless. Literally homeless, and I was evicted. So basically there might be the selling of a market or something, selling of something, and it's sold and now I've got nowhere to go. I have literally got nowhere to go. Okay, because I was evicted. I was told to get out. My rent was due. I didn't pay it or something like that, and now I've been evicted. Okay, because of money not being paid. So money might be an issue here where you might be facing eviction, okay, or facing a cougar. I don't know, but facing loss like eviction. I've got no money, no rent, no nothing. Okay, it's an amber. A wooga. I've just got to give Johnny everything. Okay, I've lost the love of my life. Queenie. Love of my life. I've lost everything. I've lost my money. I've lost my job. I've been evicted. I've got no rent. Okay, and I'm also hearing income tax, no VAT. So Dave, Rodney, Trigger, Trotter, Del Boy. Anyway, let's see. Cancer, what they got coming up, please. The Queen of Cups. oh dear, I'm in love with a beautiful metaphysical connection that is not there. I'm grieving is what I'm picking up. Like I'm grieving, or I'm seeing Stephen. And that's me. Anybody else out there called Stephen? Nice name. Nice to meet you. Anyway, I'm grieving, but I'm in love. So for a lot of you, there might be an external factor that you're going through, but you're in love with a beautiful woman, whichever that be. Cancer. Oh dear, straight up there with the narcissism. I don't know what's going on. Is it a parenting situation going on here? Or this is where you guys have had that much bad karma, or Carmel, Mel, Melissa, Maria, Michael, Jackson, Julian, Jason, Justin, and you're all going on about the old twin flame energy, and they're a narcissist, they won't not giving over their power to me. I'm also hearing power of attorney, or Adam and Eve, something around a Gemini, or a Capricorn, or a Steve. Okay, there could be a lot of delusion here, there could be a lot of being worried, scared, okay. Might be like, there are a lot of people around me that are very intimidating at the moment, okay, and I feel intimidated. Your soulmate in love life, you should not be intimidated. They should be very supportive. If they're not, it's karmic. Straight up. Okay, it means you're going through a lot. Okay, people should be supporting people, and if they're not, there's a lot of energy here of control. Okay, I'm trying to control my emotions. Okay. Now, it might just be where you're just feeling very... This is PTSD. Suffering through PTSD and trauma. Through loss and grief. Okay. You shouldn't really have PTSD through split up and break up of a relationship. Not really. It shouldn't cause PTSD. Okay. That's just you recovering from something. It can be like a recovering addict. It can be blood also. Like blood. 9 of Wands to me is also like blood pressure. Okay. And the head there. So it can be, like I said, a victim of circumstance of blood. It's in the blood. It runs through inheritance, and it runs through hereditary and all sorts of stuff like that. It's where you notice a lot of your family members, you're like, oh, Jesus. Right, it's got to be a Pisces. Jesus, or a Capricorn. But, like, you know, the Wheel of Fortune, it has to be on my side. Luck, Lucy, it has to be on my side. I'm a Capricorn. Well, Capricorn, if you are a Capricorn and you're watching, you need to be very careful around your own planet here, because it's watching you. It's called Alchemy and Natalie. But it's watching you. I've been watching you. La 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 la. Some of you could be from LA, okay, or the LA Lakers. That's also what I'm hearing. DeLake, Ricky Lake, or DeLake, or a dull ache. Or is it sign of Cancer? If it's a dull ache. Or is it a lake that you're going down, like Lake District, Peak District, up north, Sheffield, Manchester, Leeds, Scotland? A dull ache. So you've got Leo, perseverance and strength. You've just got this energy of feeling worried. Here, worried. For a lot of you, you're suffering through PTSD of trauma. Traumatized by an experience of loss. But twin flame soulmates, you know, it's quite easy to throw around the fact that they're a narcissist. That's when you're going through something very karmic, right? When you need to call a person a narc, right? That you're a narcissist, blah blah blah. That's normally what happens when you're involved with a lot of karmic energy around you. Start calling everybody a fucking narcissist. Everyone's a narc. Everyone's a narc, baby. Okay, so everyone's a winner. No, they're not. Not everybody in life. Okay, so there's this energy of, like, you know, calm down with the narcissistic shit, right? Someone's probably suffering through PTSD and trauma. They're probably not acting well within their right mind. Or someone is very controlling. Like I said, you know, you just got to be careful around you that someone's very controlling. They're trying to control the whole thing. Okay, or Stephen. That would be my name. Am I a narcissist, babe?
Yes.
No. My girlfriend calls me a narcissist.
No, I don't.
Am I? How good am I in bed?
Ugh.
Woo! If you want to watch that, we have a vlog, right, Emily? Anyway, let's get on. Let's see, that's what happens when you're in a pussy. Woo! Woo! The Leos. Up the Leo. Up the Allimore is what I'm hearing. Alison. Up the Allimore. We're going up the Allimore. Someone could be from up north and they talk like that. We're going up Allimore. Up Allimore. Allimore. What? Allimore. Why do we keep hearing this fucking genie in the lamp? I don't know. Lamp. Lamping or glamping? Lamping or glamping? Like you're going camping, but it's more glamping. Where women take fucking hair dryers and a kitchen sink and a shitter and, like, you know, perfumed shit roll and stuff like that, right? Hold on, I need my tweezers. It's like, fuck's sake, bruv. Like, just, you know, just wear the same pair of pants twice. Oh, no. It's like, fuck, bruv, we're camping. Let's see. Cancer. Someone's just got their balls in their hand all the time here. I don't know what it is. Someone's juggling with children. Like, I am trying to survive here. I am the tiger. I'm trying to survive. Right? I'm just like breadline, trying to survive and support my children here. I'm trying to support a sibling at the moment. Someone's really suffering, going through PTSD, there's trauma, friends that need support and help, and shit's going down, and the Two of Pentacles is here to say, well, I need to find some kind of an array of balance in my life, so the only thing I can really do at this time is support, is find support from friends and family at this time, because it's the only thing I've got left for a lot of you, unless you're with a partner, okay? And you're lucky enough to be with someone like me that is extremely supportive, is the best boyfriend that you could ever possibly imagine.
It's all about you, isn't it?
Only kidding. But you know, here, yeah, it's kind of like you've got support. I'm also hearing hearsay. So Sadie, Sarah, Sanya, Tanya, but hearsay. What did they say? Can you let me know what they said? Cynthia says. Oh, really? Cynthia says. Oh, we're still floating around in the background there after other people's husbands and wives. I don't know.
A lot of people do that, don't they?
Yeah, they do. Anyway, but yeah, someone might be after someone. I'm after 8 mint. You eat a lot of mint. Or I'm an after 8 mint. Well, that's fucking good for you, after 8 mint. I'm an after 8 mint. Brilliant. Fucking get eating it. Anyway, I'm going to leave it at that because I'm babbling. So if you want the rest of your reading, Cancer, to support the channel more so, you can either leave donations or super chats, or even the chat that is at the bottom of every window. It's called a super thanks, and you can donate at any point, or you can just leave a like or a dislike or a hatred message, or you can actually join my Patreon. Patreon offers you loads of different things. As I said, we're going to continue on with your monthly, which is going to be July 2022. So it goes to the first access bundle and the full access. Okay, the first one is just monthly, so you basically get 2 within a month roughly. But that's like $3 or $4, and you have access to the rest of the reading, clarified, and see what you got coming up. If you would like other readings, like weeklies, an extension of weeklies that I put on here and then there, but sometimes I just do readings for Patreon, depending on what time I've got, because I also run a teaching tier. So if you want to know anything about the full access bundle and the weeklies, you'll need to join that one. And then if you want the teaching tier as well, there is written work and blog posts that are put over on Patreon for you to read first, and how to join, and the video also explains that too, that saves you money when you go from the full access bundle to the teaching tier and you pay. Just shows you all about it, okay? So you don't actually pay for both, you pay the amount in between. If you're already a full access member, you have access to the teaching tier as well. It's been a very slow start this month because stuff going on, but there is constant stuff that is added over there. Going to try and do one more teaching tier this month, okay, before next month starts, so that'll be towards the end of the month. And then we go on from there. But there's a load of stuff like scribing, teaching, like cards, individual cards, stories, how they're relating to future predictions, so on and so forth. So there's a lot of stuff to go constantly on the teachings here. It just never ends. I can't be thinking about it too much. I'm just going to put things out when I can, okay? So anyway, thanks very much. I really appreciate it. All links are below. Thanks very much, Cancer, and I'll see you soon.